does the sun go on shining? Why does the sea rush to shore? Don't they know it's the end of the world?
Hi guys, today's project for discussion is Art of Mob. Now this project was supposed to be the most expensive mint on Sol. As you guys know, the sweet spot for a Sol mint is between 1 to 2 Sol. But this project announced that they're gonna mint it for 25 Sol. Yes, that's correct. Now that's too high of a price, because of which they were criticized by a lot of people on Twitter and other social media, and that includes me. I tweeted them as well, and in fact we call them greedy. But what changed the perspective is their announcement they made on the day of mint. Yes, 21 hours, or let's say 20 hours before the mint. The announcement they made was, guys, it's a free mint. All of this was probably just a marketing stunt, or just to grab your attention, or as they call it, we wanted to know who actually trusts us. You know, this is surprise motherfuckers. It was a coordinated stunt with magiceden all along. And they say they have actually dropped a lot of hints saying that it is free, this meant free. They ask people to trust blindly and some other things. So you know, this is the kind of this is actually a marketing genius, you know. So just getting the hype around with the kind of money that you're asking, and getting a criticism for everyone, that kind of greed, and then suddenly saying that we're not greedy at all and we are just free. So they got the criticism, and the fact that they say, you know, no publicity is a bad publicity is what these guys used perfectly. They got a bad publicity and they turned it all around. So today is the mint date, and if you are all interested in what happened to the mint, so here it is. It is 100% sold, and this is 100% sold in the first whitelist itself. It did not go to whitelist number 2. Forget about the trust the mob. It got minted in less than 45 minutes. Now that's somewhat a record for a collection of 10,000 units. Not just that, even after being sold, as of now it is sitting at a floor price of 2.96, and if you look at the volume, it is 10,000 sold plus, and the average price selling of per NFT is 3.8. Now that's more than the floor price. Now this is something that's really interesting, and what will be more interesting to see is how this project continues to maintain the floor price. As this mint was free, people probably are not expecting a lot from this, but that's not really the case. They have a white paper, they have a roadmap and an amazing team. But who's funding this money then? They, as claimed by them, they are saying that Robocop VR, which also supposed to be their partner, is funding their entire roadmap. Now what is this project planning to do? They said Hollywood brought glory to the mafia. Now it's time we do the same for the NFT scene. So by bringing mafia into the NFT space, they are trying to claim some kind of a fame, and probably trying to stand a different standard and a thing for others to follow. Probably in the coming years we'll see more mafia projects coming in, and that's what they aim at. Now as we already discussed, 10,000 uniquely generated NFTs. Who are we? Being a mobster was everyone's dream, but in 70s it was a nightmare. The RICO Act greenlit the house of all mobsters out there. Even if you dodged prison, were you really living? Life outside was just as dull. The red soul lost purpose in hiding. They lost the savage and became average. Their golden age glory was now a bedtime story they told their kids. Now they lack leadership. One glorious day, everything changed. The godmother took over. Out of the shadows emerged 10,000 mobsters, lavish, badass, iconic. Now this is what they're talking about. Now they're trying to create a story that the mobsters of the 70s were really cool, but you know, the government took a hold of them and now they are back. So what really is this roadmap that Robocom VR is funding? They are saying that the current NFT ecosystem is heavily revolving around JPG type of NFT. Now as the space is maturing, the next natural evolution will be adopting of moving JPGs. Now what is the solution? They are saying that the moving picture and marketplace for video based content. So they are going to make something for the moving picture. Now what does that really mean? There could be GIFs, there could be video clips, or all kind of some short films, movies and VFX, VR experiences. You know, any of this could be the next NFT space that people will be looking about, and probably this is what they are after. And you know, and this Robocom VR, they actually believe in their vision, so that's why they are with them. So and they have staking for people to, you know, trust in the project. They keep their NFT, you know, stabilizing the price. In return they would earn a coin POP that these guys will be making, or you know, in the process. This is scalable. They have the things under control, and for that they have partnership with Robocom VR, who's also funding their roadmap, and Control Move. This is something way ahead of its time, and let's see how these guys perform. As already seen, the 25 Sol to free mint was an amazing marketing strategy, and probably they have some of the marketing geniuses with them, because they have easily managed to capture an audience of 160k on Twitter, and Discord is not far behind. It has 126k followers as well. Now, as we have already seen in the past, it's not just followers that are required. The engagement is really important. You see, we go to the chat and you see this kind of interaction that's happening. That's post-mint. Post-mint, usually, you know, this type of group goes silent, but that's not the case here. Now I'll show you something. Now this MI fountain was basically a place wherein you I don't know, just give me a sec. Was a place where you would actually click this bot and 100 whitelist spots were given. So you see more than 45,000 people have applied for a spot of 100 giveaway. So you can imagine the kind of hype this had. And just 2 hours before this particular thing, there was another 100 mobless spots giveaway, and the kind of people who involved or participated in this were more than 36,000. Now those are huge numbers, so there's definitely engagement. Also, if you see on their Twitter, well split engagement among comments, retweets and likes, and this thing follows through. Now how did they manage this? The Twitter is good, the Discord is good. We actually went to check YouTube if these guys have posted anything out there, or how much they have got through marketing. So that's not really the case. I don't know if they paid these guys to say that this is one of the most hype project, but that's just, I don't know, 1 2 3, that's it, 3 4, that's all I could find about them on Twitter. I went to Reddit, and Reddit is somewhat the same. They don't have anything out here as well. There's only just one post about it, and that also not detailed, just a line, that's it. I also saw that they have an Instagram page. I visited their Instagram page and they have 5,000 plus followers out there. Not much. The number of posts that they have made is just 14. So not a lot going out there. So that's not where they got their audience from. So that's really a mystery as to how they got their the kind of followers they got. One thing I found out is that magiceden was actually promoting them at some level. I'll just scroll down that for you. You see this one? Breaking news, Art of Mob set out for the highest minting price ever on Solana as they pump their 5 sol mint price to 25 sol. Supply size 10,000, minting in 3 days on the method. This is something that brought the hype to the project. They already had the number of followers and everything, but this is what everyone got everyone talk about this project. And that's when everyone started to criticize these guys. But you know what they said? But this isn't the only plan they have. Check in 24 hours before their mint for even bigger announcement. So basically they knew what they were going. For 3 days they waited for the hype to create, and on the end of the 3rd day, or let's say the beginning of the 3rd day for some countries, they announced that it is free. And not just that, they have made magiceden has supported them in different ways. They have created a an AMA also, which says trust the mob. They did all kind of things. So this is something they had a support from these guys. That's worth something, right? We know we never actually saw any other project doing something like this, but these guys have done it. So that's also a marketing space, a place with magiceden, partnership with them, and probably that would be something that's going to land some projects to a good place. Thanks guys, that was it from my side for this channel. Stay tuned for more, subscribe, like, and you know the drill. Thank you guys, thank you so much.
But not us. From now on, we make our own rules. We take what we want and we take it when we want it. The mob is back.